Assalamualaikum to madam, and we are going to present our coding in this video. This is our coding. So first of all, our class name is the linked list, and we have the private and the public class inside there. In the private class, we have two struct, which is note and record, and inside the note is contain the information stored in each note, and inside the record also contain all the information they store in each node, and we use the queue in our coding. For the public, we have a constructor, and we let the first node point to the null, and this is the list of our function. And the next one is the present function. In this function is a preset data of is the preset data that already stored in our coding. This is the sum of the example of the preset data. As you can see, that is all inside this function. And the next one is the menu. The menu is for the user to choose which menu do they wish to go. And we have 7 menu, which is add the product name, edit product name, delete product name, view product name detail, sort product name detail, ordering system, and exit. And user need to enter using the option 1 to 7. And based on the choices that user enter, and it will go to the function that user enter the number. For the exit function, if user choose the exit function, which means that the user wish to end the program, and when the user choose this, then they will out from the program. In the add function is which the user can add the product. In this function, user can add their product, and in this function we use the three node, which is temp, temp2, and temp3. First, the temp3 is point to the first node, and the temp is point to the new node. Then user need to enter the ID number, and if the ID number that the user insert already exists in the system, then the system will give an error message to the user stated that the ID is already exist. So the user need to re-enter again, so that the user won't enter the same product for twice. So after the user enter the right product name, then user need to insert all the information that they need inside here. And here is if the first node is point to the null, then the start will copy the temp value. Then it will copy the temp value to start. And if the linked list created is not empty, and the start value will equal to temp2, and we'll let the temp2 next point to null. And at the last one, the program will ask whether the user want to add another product or back to menu, and user can choose both. And user can choose which either they want it. And the next function is the delete function. In this function, user can delete the detail of the product that they have inserted. At here, user can insert the ID that they wish to delete of the product. And after the user input the ID, then the temp will equal to start, and the D is equal to temp. And in here, it will look for the ID that correspond to the ID that the user already inserted at here. And if the enter ID doesn't exist in the linked list, it will out an error message stated that the item is not found. If the number ID is exists, then the temp equal to D next, then the D next equal to temp next, and then it will delete the temp, so that the data that the user want to delete it will be deleted successfully. And the next one is the edit function. In this function, user can edit the detail of the product that they want to edit. If the linked list is empty, then it will out an error message stated that the list is empty, which means that nothing is inside the list. And if the linked list is not empty, then the temp will equal to start. And while the loop to traverse through the linked list and print out the detail, it will print out the information contained in each node. And then the user can insert the ID of the product that they want to edit, and then it will point to the first node of the linked list, and it will traverse through the linked list to look for the similar ID that the user inserted at here. And if the ID doesn't exist, the item, it will out an error message stated that the item is not found. And if the ID is found and the detail is listed as the below, and at here user can choose what detail do they want to edit, and based on the choices here, then user can edit based on the coding at here. This is for the choice 1, this is choice 2, choice 3, choice 4, and choice 5. And the last one, if the user enter the choices beside 1 to 5, it will out an error message stated that invalid value, so please re-enter the value again. For the next function is the view function. This function is to view the information contained in each node. And if the linked list is empty, the program will print out the empty stated that to the user that there is no information that can be viewed in the list. And if the linked list is not empty, it will print out all the detail of the product name existed in the list, and user can view the list that they want. Insert one function is the function that used to sort the list that the user already insert in the list. If the linked list is empty or only first node exists, then it will out a message stated that please add in more product name or detail. Because if only one data, if there is only one data in the list, so that the sort cannot do anything because it doesn't have any other else data compared with it, because only have one data. And inside here, user can choose 5 categories that they wish to sort the product. Number 1 is the number ID in ascending order, and the number 2 is the number ID in descending order. The third one is the price is in ascending order, and the fourth one is price in descending order, and the last one is we can view by category. Based at here, user can insert the choices that they wish to see. If they can choose 1 until 5. If they choose 1, so it will traverse through the linked list and will compare the first node, whether the first node is smaller or equal to the second node, or the second node is smaller than the first node. And then if the second node is smaller than the first node, it will change the position of the first node and the second node, because the number 1 choices is based on the ascending order. so the smaller one will be, and if the next data is compared to the to the second data, and when each pointer is smaller than the node before it, then it will swap again. And that is how it done based on the ascending order. While the descending order is different one, so that it will compare, so that the bigger node will become the first node and the smaller node will become the next node. And this is the third choice, which is compared to the price, which is similar to the ascending one, and the smaller one is will put on the front node, and the bigger price will put on the back node. And this one is similar to the descending order, since it is based on the price, so the bigger price will be at the front node. And the last one is the category. The category is which at here we set the current to start, so that the current can traverse from the first node to the last. And for the category, since we have 5 categories, so that at here you can see that there is a 5 while looping. And here is the first category, which is food product, and here is the second category, which is shelter product, and this is the third category, hygiene product, and fourth category, cloth product, and the last category, which is the accessory product. In here it will separate through the different category. For example, if user enter 2 different category under accessory and cloth, so the accessory one will be inserted inside this coding, and the cloth will be inserted this coding. That is for the category sorting. And the next one is the menu for the ordering system. The ordering system is for the branch shop that they want to order their product for their shop. And this is the menu of the order system, and user can choose it based on the menu here. So, and here is the add queue, which is the add order function, is similar with the add product function. And the next one is for searching the order, search queue, which is for searching the order that the manager is already inserted inside the list. And the next one is the sort queue, which is the sort of the received order. This is for sorting the received order which the manager is already placed their order, so they want to sort their product, and they can use this function to sort their product, so that it will be easier to look. And the next one is the delete queue, which to delete the order list by queue concept. In here, if the manager already add a product they want to order, but then they want to delete the product, and then they can do it through this function, which is quite similar to the delete function above, the one that I already explained. And the next one is the view queue, which is to view the order stored in the queue. The view function is to view the order of the product that the manager already placed. They can view all their product inside here. And the summary report is the report of the weekly summary of the pet shop, which means that it is a report on how many products they already ordered and how many product they already order from the branch manager. So this is the function that will generate a summary report, and this is the main function. And here is the set of linked list variable with A, and here is the read to present data, and the last one is the pass control to the menu. That's all from our presentation about the coding. Thank you.